7 of the most expensive vacations money can buy. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Mob Luxury. Here are 7 of the most expensive vacations money can buy. Number 7, British Virgin Islands. The British Virgin Islands have earned themselves a reputation as a rich Brit playground. Sir Richard Branson, the founder and CEO of Virgin Corporation, has a villa on a private island that is rented out but only to those who can afford it. The island of Guana is another expensive destination. Guana has no public access, which means you have to fly into the neighboring Beef Island and then take the resort's boat over to your final destination. Guana is about 895 acres with sandy white beaches and averages around 30 guests. Yoga and tennis lessons are offered. Other activities include snorkeling, bird watching, and outdoor activity, such as hiking. A sea view cottage will run you almost $700 a night in low season, and prices only increase from there. You can expect to pay much more for a villa in the peak season of the year. Once you've seen the bill, you'll probably want to grab a drink at the club, a colonial great house to try and blur the memory. Number 6, Tuscany. Few think of Tuscany when they think of visiting Italy, but those that do may find that lesser visited or out-of-the-way destinations aren't always a ticket to an affordable trip. Tuscany is one of the most expensive regions in Italy, despite the fact that more people visit cities like Rome, Naples, Florence, and Venice. Tuscany's appeal is its history, which stretches back to pre-Roman times. Many of the hotels aren't hotels at all, but ancient villas that have been converted into lavish suites for rich tourists. For those who want to get away from the tourist traps that many other Italian cities have become, Tuscany is a welcome relief, but its price tag isn't much different than places like Rome or Florence. Since much of Tuscany is still very rural, the area is stunning and famed for its vineyards. But the accommodation can be a little rough. Some of the buildings are just old barns that have been converted, and they still cost around $3,000 to $4,000 a week. Add in a car rental, you'll need to get one to get around, and plenty of tempting truffled dishes, and you're looking at a pricey European vacation. Number 5, Bora Bora. The tiny island of French Polynesia burns a big hole in many visitors' pockets. Although the island is beautiful and offers a luxurious experience, an average night on the island will run you a minimum of $800 with your meals included, of course. There's also the tiny issue of getting there. Airfare in the middle of the South Pacific isn't exactly cheap these days. Nonetheless, Bora Bora attracts its fair share of celebrities, business elite, and political magnates. Unless your heart is set on Bora Bora in particular, you can choose from a number of lesser-known islands in French Polynesia, many of which have lower rates due to the decreased demand and a less developed tourist reputation. That also means you can beat the crowds, which is almost like having your own private island for half the cost. If it is a must-be Bora Bora, be sure to look for an all-inclusive vacation deals and hotels that offer discounted rates if you book multiple nights. You can also visit during the off-season, between December and March, to score better rates. Number 4, Seychelles. Surprise, another island escape makes the list. Seychelles, like Fiji, is a country composed of not one, but several islands. Located in the Indian Ocean, just south of the main island of Mahi, is the island of Frigate. Frigate is what really lands Seychelles on the list, although the other islands can be expensive to visit as well. Frigate takes expensive to a whole new level. Unsurprisingly, the island is a private resort dotted with 17 lavish villas, all of them constructed out of mahogany and African teakwood, boasting marble floors, ocean views, jacuzzis, and infinity pools. The resort has a passionate commitment to preserving nature, so the jungle and 7 beaches on the island are well protected. Activities include windsurfing and guided hiking. Villas must be rented for a minimum of 3 days, and rates start around $3,000 or about $1,000 a day. Number 3, Dubai. Much talk has been said of Dubai in the past decade or so. This Middle Eastern hotspot has become a mecca of modern excess, which of course has made it popular with travelers who have money to burn. Financed by oil wealth, Dubai was developed by the rich for the rich as a playground for those who can afford it. From man-made islands to luxurious Burj Al Arab and soaring towers, Dubai is all about spending money. If you're on a tight budget, you're going to want to steer clear of this destination. In fact, most of Dubai's economy is centered on money or conspicuous consumption. Although the city boasts scenic coastline and desert oasis, there is little to do outside of spending money in large shopping centers or on expensive outings such as day trips on yachts or renting a helicopter. The entire experience, even if you have the funds, feels a little bit empty, especially since many of the people who are living there are temporary workers longing to return home. Dubai lacks the culture and character that makes so many other expensive destinations appealing. Still, if you must, you can drop $20,000 to spend a night at Dubai's best hotel. Number 2, Moosha City. The Exumas, or Out Islands, of the Bahamas have long been known as the destination for rich and famous. Ernest Hemingway visited them. David Copperfield claimed that the foundation of youth was located on one of them, and for the price tag on Moosha Cay, you'd really hope he was right about that. Moosha Cay is just one of the 11 islands in Copperfield Bay, and like the others, it's an all or nothing sort of affair. You must rent the entire island for almost $40,000 a night. The upside? You're allowed to choose who gets to stay with you on your Caribbean island escape. You can invite up to 11 people to share the resort with you, and all your gourmet meals are included in the price. Activities include deep sea fishing and diving. You also get personal fireworks show and a customized treasure hunt that can be added to the vacation package for some additional cash, of course. Number 1. Oslo. Norway's capital is scenic and delightful, filled with Scandinavian charm and still reminiscent of the Norwegians' Viking history. Rows upon rows of colorful houses in the proximity of scenic mountain vistas and the famous fords can easily take your breath away. Like its other Scandinavian counterparts, Oslo tends to be clean and safe, and most of the population speaks almost fluent English, which can make it easy for the inexperienced tourist to get around and explore. That said, Norway is notoriously known as Scandinavians and Northern Europe's most expensive country. Although the country is rich in oil and its citizens are relatively well off, the higher wages and relative wealth of the country has contributed to service sectors and tourist industries that charge about 20% more than anywhere else in Western Europe and a whopping 70% higher than world averages. It's no wonder that Oslo is ranked as the world's most expensive city. For travelers looking to experience Oslo in an affordable way, there are websites that offer tips and tricks for sticking to your budget, including where to find cheap accommodations, economical eateries, and free activities in the city. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it, and like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you never miss any of our videos in the future. Also watch the next 2 videos that are on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.